right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On the carry, it's Cannon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Here now the starters defensively for the Vikings. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now out comes Minnesota.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
52 the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch gears.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. This one caught by Crowder. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
50 play.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Tucker, a career 70% success rate from 50-plus. Just incredible. And the All-Pro is money from distance again there.
They ought to give him 4 points for field goals from some of the distances that this guy makes them from.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And an alley to run. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
We got 3.
On 2nd down, it's Cannon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Ready. 10 over.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On 2nd down now. It's Cannon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Take go.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 6-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Cook. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They're going to look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They try again with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And it's second down. He gets this one to Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Set 70, Indy. Here we go. Show it up, show it up. Step.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Complete, it's Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Cook following the penalty. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Second and 5. The open man is Westbrook. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw. And this one complete to Smith. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Second down and inches. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And as they approach halftime, it's the Bears who are out in front. The Bears trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail that one to the visiting Oakland Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they have the lead over the visiting Washington Redskins. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Mark 52.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Well, he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Cook. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Ready? And two soft.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready?
On first down, it's Cook. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up second and 8.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And now out comes Minnesota. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Let's go.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw it. Minshew going to throw right side here. Complete. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Minshew. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Don't get nervous.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
30 base.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Mike back two. Watch the pass. Check.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's what I'm talking about.
2nd and 9 now. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Let's get this.
70, Indy.
52. Let's go.
5.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Danielle Hunter, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun is Minshew. He finds his man Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Minshew sets to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season.
Is under review.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. It's caught. Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's got Smith here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This one caught by Crowder. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kahale Waring, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Flush to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
2nd and 14. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, we got 4.
Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go.
Still first down.
On the
The
ready.
delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A gain of 39 that time.
Let's go.
Ready?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you.
From the gun, a run with Cannon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm coming.
Complete. It's Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 6. At time, a huge factor. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here, as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Back to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll look to throw.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
1st down now with that clock rolling. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Back to throw.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Baltimore, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field.